Hi. So, wow. New background. I'm kidding. No, I'm just sitting on the ground at my dad's house. So in last week's video, I told you that I'd make a video this week just to explain why I was away for, what was it, like a month, I guess? Yeah, I think about a month. A lot of stuff has happened, like it does. I hope I never have to make another video like this again. Well, I might in like a year or two, just expecting that. I've never really talked about this, but I mentioned my dog in a few of my videos. He's usually at my mom's, and whenever I'd mention him in my video, it would mostly be me just saying, oh, that's my dog walking in the background, so sorry if you hear that, anything like that. So the reason why I was away for that month was because my dog got really, really sick, and we didn't know why he was getting super sick. And it was one night where my friend Cheyenne, I love you Cheyenne, she came over. I think it was March 29th, March 28th, because we were supposed to go to the Weezer concert in 2 days. And my dog threw up the night before. I didn't know about that. But yeah, while my friend Cheyenne was over, my dog threw up. And that was kind of almost a normal thing for him to do during spring, because he ate the rabbit poop and like random things he would find outside in the backyard. So we thought that it was something that he ate, like, I don't know. So we were going off of, oh, he's just not feeling well. So he wasn't doing fine. He wasn't getting worse, but he wasn't getting better. He was just kind of staying at the same level of not doing great. So me and my mom went to Minneapolis to go to the Weezer concert. It was really great. Just letting you know, if you want to like insert some clips here or something. I don't know, but I'm like yelling at the top of my lungs anyways. So we left the dog at my grandmother's house, and my grandmother loves this dog a lot because she doesn't have a dog, so she normally babysits our dog. So, oh my gosh, this light is like too much. Okay, cool, whatever, I don't care. No, I do care. That's making the lighting worse. Hi. We're just back at the same level of bad. Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, so my grandmother took the dog into the vet, and this is kind of where things went downhill faster than we thought they would. So she took him into the vet, and the vet said that, I'm not going to go over the whole story because some parts of it make my grandmother look like a horrible person. So I'm just going to leave that out. And my grandmother's really nice. I'll just mention that now. So she took the dog to the vet, and they basically told her that the dog was dehydrated. My dog wouldn't really open his mouth to eat. He didn't want to eat, which I guess makes sense because his jaw was already messed up. He had a huge underbite. So me and my mom thought that maybe his jaw moved, so he didn't want to open his mouth because it hurt him. So she took him in, my grandmother took the dog into the vet, and the vet gave him 4 vials of water to rehydrate him because he was very dehydrated. And the vials, according to her, were about this big, like very big vials. So yeah, they put that into him to rehydrate him. If I keep reiterating things, I'm sorry, just ignore that. So they did that. Then she took him back, and she had to feed him with a syringe because he wasn't eating. this went on for about a week, and my mom thought that he would be getting better, and he did start to get better. He did get better for a little bit there. He got better, but then he didn't. So we'll put him here. This is where a normal dog would be, we'll say. He was about here. So he was like this for while we were gone. Then he went up a little bit and stayed here. And then after he was about here and a normal dog would be here, he was doing so well for a while. He just got progressively worse to the point where anytime we would leave him alone, he would just start whining. Anytime we put him down, he would start whining. We would have to burp him after we fed him with a syringe, because if not, he would throw it all up. He wouldn't be able to lift his head if he was laying down. If he was laying down, his head would be here and his body would be up here, and he wouldn't be able to lift it. When he was walking, he would keep his head down and he would walk into things. He would ram his head into a table. So he got better, but he didn't. He did a lot worse. And then the week after, we had to feed him with a syringe for about a month before my mom made the very tough decision to put him down, because he was not doing a lot better. I'm trying not to cry because I've never actually talked about it. And yeah, he just wasn't doing well at all. Oh my god. He was not doing very well, so my mom went to go and put him down, and that was, I think, about 3 weeks, 2 weeks ago, we'll say, 2 weeks ago. She put him down. Yeah, about 2 weeks ago. She put him down, and she didn't tell me right away, because that same day I had to go and take my knowledge test to get my learner's permit. So she didn't tell me until we were on the car ride home, but I already knew, because I could tell by the way she was acting, because she went when I was asleep because she didn't want to bring me, which I'm happy she didn't, because I wouldn't have been able to focus at my knowledge test. As dumb as that sounds, I wouldn't have been able to concentrate on that, because that's what would have been going through my mind the whole time. And yeah, so he wasn't really doing the best. And after she put him down, I woke up and I was about to text her and ask her where I was. And when I woke up and saw that she took the cage with her and she wasn't home, I knew immediately where she went. I just didn't want to tell her that I knew, because I needed her to tell me. Because there was a part of me that knew that she wouldn't handle it as well as I could, and I didn't handle it that well. Or I did. But with some things that I haven't explained in my video, I might never, but I don't know if I will. I needed her to tell me so that she knew. So that I knew that she could be open about it with me. And when she told me, I knew that it was okay for me to feel upset about it after she was okay with it. So she told me on the car ride back, and we got home and we buried him in our front yard, which isn't really allowed, but we'll just go over it. We'll just pretend like, yeah. So we buried him in our front yard, and he's still there. But yeah, that is mainly why I was away for so long, because I was just trying to process that. And there's still times where I forget that he's not alive anymore. And I'll still walk in and say hi to him like I would every time that I would get home. And then, and yeah. So it's just been really hard for us. My mom didn't tell anyone for about 2 weeks afterwards because she still needed to process it a lot. I posted something on Instagram, on my private account, and I told my main friends immediately so that they knew. But other than that, I haven't really told anyone. But that's why I took the break, because I thought I can't upload a video and be my happy, peppy, normal self with all of that going on. And then, oh my gosh, I need to sit better because I'm I look short. Whatever, that's fine. There's a second reason. What is this? What in the world is this? At the end of the video, I'll just insert a whole bunch of pictures of him, and then you can see him and how cute he was. He's still my baby. Yeah, just letting you know now that my dog Georgia, she is my actual pride and joy, my actual child, my actual daughter. Like, I gave birth to her, she came at me. Wow, that was a lot. Okay, maybe not like that much, but you know what I mean? I'll be an even bigger emotional wreck, just letting y'all know. Just saying. And that one I'll probably take like 2 or 2.5 months off. I don't know. I really don't know. It depends on how bad things get, because with Vader, by the way, his name was Vader. With him, I kind of knew already that was gonna have to happen, but I had part of me that's very, okay, there. The part of me that's like very hopeful about certain things, wanted to feel like he was going to get better, but I knew he wasn't. Okay, now on to the second reason that's a little bit less depressing. So this girl, I'm gonna give you the brief story. This girl, we'll call her Anna. Nope, we need to start with a B. Becky. Everyone's name is just gonna be Becky. This is a different Becky from any other story. Anyways, so Becky and my friend Avery, you've seen Avery. They aren't close friends, but we were at a school dance and Avery thought that she saw Becky talking to Anna about Avery, like she'd be pointing towards Avery, blah 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 blah. So then Avery went over to my friend Mason, coming up with these names as I go along, Mason, and Mason asked Anna what Becky was saying, and Becky basically was basically saying that, isn't it sad, blah 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 blah, how whenever I look over there, Story's always with like Avery and that's it. Something like that, I don't know. So then Avery wanted to go and like confront Becky, and then Becky got upset and like stormed out and was crying. I had like little to nothing to do with this story. I'll go over a longer version of it in another video where I'll actually go into detail with Avery here. So that happened, and about 2 weeks ago I would be texting Becky saying, hey, can we talk? Like, I don't know why you're mad at me, because like I was just kind of there. I didn't say much of anything. I think she was mostly just mad at me because I told Avery that Becky told me that Avery lies about everything, but she hasn't to me, to the best of my knowledge. So I think that's why she was upset at me. Anyways, so I kept texting her. I asked her. Her mom's like, hey, can you give Becky some time? So I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, cool. So I gave her 2 months, then I texted her again and said, hey, can we talk? And she wasn't answering me, so I'm like, okay, maybe she blocked me because, like, you know, rational thinking. I'd be like, okay, cool, maybe that's what happened. So I texted my friend. I'm giving them food names now. Watermelon. And Watermelon said, oh yeah, sure, I'll ask. Watermelon asked Becky, and Becky supposedly told Watermelon that she didn't sound super excited but was okay with it. But Watermelon wouldn't like plan a time for us to meet up. So I asked my other friend, Papaya. And Papaya, I'm so sorry to Papaya if you're watching this. And Papaya basically said that Becky didn't want to talk. So I texted Becky one last time, I'm like, something along the, I don't even remember what it was. Something like, okay, cool, Papaya just told me that you don't want to talk to me. I just really wanted to sort things out because it blew over. It blew up a lot more than I thought it would, blah, 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 blah. Something like that. And I didn't hear anything back because I still thought she blocked me. But I'm like, you know what, in case she didn't, then I'll just say, okay, I'm leaving you alone. Like, I just want to be done with this, and clearly you do too. So, go do whatever. So I was living my best life, and by best life, I mean crying because my dog died. That's so bad. So I was going about things like normal, and then I get called to the office one day, and Becky basically went to the office 3 days after my dog died, and she would know this because I told people that she was friends with, so she would know this. So Becky went to the office and basically said something to our vice principal where if I talk to Becky in any form, I can get suspended or expelled, so that's always fun, or just removed from the property. I love that for me, don't you? Anyway, so yeah, that's basically what's been going on, and I don't know what she said to the principal, because from what I remember, I didn't say anything that was too bad. Yeah, I wasn't, like, threatening her in any way. Yeah, no, I wasn't. Because I'm not that type of person, I don't think. I don't know. Other people might say differently. But a whole bunch of my friends that are friends with me are just mostly upset at Becky because she wasn't really putting in any effort to make the situation better. So that's what's been happening in my life. I hope it gets better than that. But I will have a happier video coming next week. I have some plans in mind. I just have to figure out how to, like, work it out. Anyways, that's all I have for this video. Enjoy this short montage of pictures of my puppers. Bye.